If you want to know how to do short form news videos, Russell Brand, he did it really well here.
In case you think you're listening to the words of a madman, have a look at Mitch McConnell.
The reason that a big bipartisan majority of the American people and a majority in Congress support continuing to assist Ukraine is not about inspiring speeches.
I can see that. You're the most boring person I've ever seen in my life. You're like a grey ice cream melting into my mind.
The most basic reasons for continuing to help Ukraine degrade and defeat the Russian invaders are cold, hard, practical American interests.
I thought they were covering it up. They're actually just saying it. Cold, hard, practical American interest. When they say American, you might think, well, I'm American. They don't mean that. They don't mean you. You're not going to benefit.
Helping equip our friends in Eastern Europe to win this war is also a direct investment in reducing Putin's future capabilities to menace America and contest our core interests.
I think Mitch McConnell is using boringness to conceal the fact that he's just actually revealed centralist, globalist conspiracy. We don't want a powerful Russia, we want a unipolar world. We don't mean American hegemony that means the American way of life will benefit ordinary Americans. We mean American elites and American corporations will benefit. Then I'll just be able to drizzle away and melt into a pool of grey sperm.
Stay free. See it first on Rumble.
That was so good. Good editing, Russell Brand on point. I want to bring this back and then pause it through and look at what he did here.
In case you think you're listening to the words of a madman, have a look at Mitch McConnell.
The reason that a big bipartisan majority of the American people and a majority in Congress support continuing to assist.
You see how slick he did that, Mitch McConnell? He said the reason that a big bipartisan majority of the American people, Who said that? No, where'd you get that from? A bipartisan majority of American people? What do? You use polling for that? That's not facts. You can find a poll to do anything. Who said that? He's telling you what to think. And then on top of that, he's telling you, if you don't think like we think, you're not an American. We don't view you as such.
Bipartisan majority of the American people and a majority in Congress support continuing to assist Ukraine is not about inspiring speeches.
I can see that. It's boring.
Look at that. Look at this editing. So it's not about inspiring speeches. And then Russell's like, well, we can tell that. Yeah, we know that because there are none, and especially not coming from you. And then this is the best description I have ever heard of Mitch McConnell.
You're like a grey ice cream melting into my mind.
That was so good. He said that Mitch McConnell, I will never see Mitch McConnell without thinking of this in my head. He said Mitch McConnell is like grey ice cream melting in my mind. I have the picture of that, the smiley emotion melting. I love that emoji now. But look at that.
You're the most boring person I've ever seen in my life. You're like a grey ice cream melting into my mind.
The most basic reasons for continuing to help Ukraine degrade and defeat the Russian invaders are cold, hard, practical American interests.
I thought they were covering it up. They're actually just saying it.
I love that part too. He's like, because I say the same thing. I'm like, if you just listen, there's no conspiracy here. They just tell you. They might butter it up, but they will tell you what they're thinking. And that's what he's saying. He's like, he just said it. Are you all listening?
Defeat the Russian invaders are cold, hard, practical American interests.
I thought they were covering it up. They're actually just saying it. Cold, hard, practical American interest. When I say American, you might think, well,
Then this is probably my second favorite part. Because I talked about it earlier. I talk about it a lot too. When they say American, and I love how he laughs here at the end. He's like, when they say American, you might think, well, I'm American, right? They don't mean that. They don't mean you. You silly. I love this part. And then he does a little laugh there too, that it's not condescending. It's just like, we all know that, right? Oh man, this is so good.
Saying it. Cold, hard, practical American interest. When they say American, you might think, well, I'm American. They don't mean that. They don't mean you. You're not going to benefit.
Helping equip our friends in Eastern Europe to win.
I'm going to leave it at that, man. Just props to Russell Brand. Head over to Rumble. Young Man Rumble. Rumble is popping off. Donald Trump Jr.'s got a show coming on. I don't know. I forgot what day it starts, but head on over there. Take care.